It's 1962 and Michael Tarraga was 13 years old when he met the then MP Edward Heath, who later went on to become Prime Minister.
With me, it wasn't buggery. He touched, he kissed, he dried me and touched me. And that's bad enough, yeah, but it wasn't anywhere near some of the stuff I endured with other people.
Well, Michael tells the whole story in this book, Meet Rack Boy. It's about a childhood destroyed by sexual abuse.
I couldn't go to school at times because my back passage was bleeding or because I'd contracted a disease. And this should never happen. It shouldn't have happened then. It shouldn't happen now.
Well, Michael has a terminal illness with only a few months left to live, and he is desperate to now get this story out.
Everybody who was an abuser, a child abuser, or loved boys, knew about the meat rack. It was the marketplace in Piccadilly Circus, along with an arcade, 24 hours a day it operated. And if you wanted a young boy, any time of the day, you could go and get one.
The story begins here in 1949. Michael was one of 3 children abandoned at the hospital, along with his twin brother Mario and his older sister Melita. Their mother, a prostitute, couldn't cope. Well, at the age of 4, he moved here to this foster home in Boreham Wood, and that is when the abuse started. Well, it started off with just fun, tickling from his foster father, but it soon progressed until he was being raped daily and sold out to others.
I was told to enjoy it, and I had to enjoy it as a kid. Yeah, I cried, but I had to cry in my own bed at night amongst the squalor and the filth, because let me tell you something, after you've been buggered as a child, your bowels will relax and you will mess yourself. And mess yourself meant trouble, big, big trouble. You know, that was a beating in its own.
We can't show you any photos of him or his family growing up because there aren't any, only this one.
The only one.
Do you have any other pictures of your family?
No, none whatsoever. And all they got was that.
All of the profits from the book will go to helping other survivors like him finally be heard. Well, when he was 6, Michael ran away, but the police didn't believe him. They believed his foster parents. Well, now that 6-year-old boy is a 69-year-old man, and it's time for his story to finally be heard.
I didn't want people to say, oh, this poor bloke, this brave bloke. But I wanted someone to say, how on earth was this allowed to happen? Why has he gone through all these years without people listening to him? If they listened through this way, then every minute, every piece of pain that I went through, whether physically or mentally, and it drove me to a madhouse, to a lunatic asylum, then it's all been worthwhile.